Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Welcome to your 2023 general readings, which will be expanded and extended on Patreon. So this is the introduction. I'm just letting you know that I will be doing the yearly readings for 2023 differently this year, where we'll be looking into each quarter. So we'll be starting off with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. So the 4 quarters of the year. We will be taking one card for each month from the tarot, so we will be able to hone in more on the particular months in the quarters. But this year I want to have the cards ready for you. I'm going to lay down the cards and then I will open camera and read for you. I don't want to make these readings too long, so I'm hoping that you don't mind. Many readers do this, and obviously it cuts the readings, makes them quicker, so that I know time is of essence. I want to thank you all so much. So if you're interested in the extended, you can get them in the link beneath this video or through my website. So either through Patreon or through my website. All right, I'm wishing you all well for the year. Let's see what's going on for each sign. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Gemini. How are you? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you've watched the introduction as I explain the reading, the yearly reading, how I'm doing at this time. We've got the first 3 months, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. I've already laid out the cards. I do explain it in the beginning, so let's jump straight into it. Just so you know, this is a general reading and it may not resonate for all of you. I am extending these readings, so I've taken your cards already so I can save time. Let's see what the main theme is of the year before I start to tell you what's going on in each quarter here. So for Gemini, dear Spirit, what is the Karma Dharma in the year 2023? What is the Karma Dharma for Gemini? We've got Faith and the Hierophant. Okay, this is Taurus. So it could be all about family. This year may be around marriage, traditions, your beliefs also. I believe, just looking quickly at your cards, that this has got a lot to do with commitments and family, obviously. But remember also that the North Node is pointing towards Taurus, and Taurus is also our securities, whether it's emotional or financial. Taurus is also a Venus-ruled sign, so it does speak to values, self-worth, peace, harmony. Okay, the card is called Faith, so Spirit is saying that hold on to the faith. Maybe your beliefs are going through change. Maybe you're going through family issues. I do see a very prominent message in your reading, as you've got the King of Swords 3 times showing up in your reading. So this is not by coincidence. It must be very important. King of Swords could be an Aquarius, could be another air sign, or could be just a fixed sign, someone who's very fixed. King of Swords can also speak to litigation, divorce, possible divorce, separation, or just speaking your truth. You could be the King of Swords yourself. So let's see what the Universal Love Oracle wants you to know. What is the message for Gemini 2023? We've got soulmate, and you've got the soulmate from the romance angels as well. So this is a year that you'll be dealing a lot with a soulmate. Now, soulmate could be a love partner, doesn't have to be. It could be a marriage partner. It could also be a person, a very important relationship in your life. So let's begin with reading what the soulmate is about. We will understand a lot more. Love is the divine and universal energy of life. It is alive, intelligent, and in constant communion with all creation. When love calls you, go to her. Search for love no matter where the journey takes you. Remember, somewhere another soul is in search of you. Somewhere a heart longs for your companionship. Honor your soulmate by continuing your quest for great love until today's longing becomes tomorrow's joy. Until then, prepare by respecting and caring for yourself. Gather riches of kindness, knowledge, compassion, strength, and vulnerability. The quester's dream is deep and rejuvenating, and it is here you will meet until you find each other. If you are already with your soulmate, this is a reminder to treasure and be grateful for the love you share. Now remember, I'm not reading reversals in the oracle cards, and generally I don't read reversals. The only deck that I'm reading reversals from is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and you will see that some of your messages are in the reverse. So it's a general reading, that's why I don't usually take reverse cards. So let's go to January, February, March, dear Gemini. Here is the King of Swords who's showing up. This is the Good Tarot. King of Swords is here. King of Swords is also here in the Lover's Path Tarot. So it is in relationship to love, obviously. And he's also shown up, let's see, here and here in the tarot. So this is just giving you an idea that he's showing up in most of your reading, but you actually end up with a King of Cups in the last quarter of the year. So keep that in mind as I start to read. So January, I've got 3 cards for January, February, March, so you can see the theme for each year. You begin with the Ace of Swords. January and February, you've got the Ten of Swords and the Magician in March. So there's a lot of air, a lot to do with communication, and the Magician is also your card. The Magician is Mercury, which is your ruling planet. Now the Magician is a major arcana, so March should be more powerful for you, very strong where communication is concerned. But remember that the Magician can also be the trickster. Now, you have got a very intelligent mind. You are ruled by Mercury, so you've got the power of the mind. The Magician is an ace, which an ace means a beginning. So you start off with the Ace of Swords, which is naturally, aces are potentials, they're new beginnings. They can also speak to reckoning. So I feel January, February with the Ten of Swords as well, which can be a card of backstabbing and having felt deceived, or just February seems to be a difficult month. But you pick up in March as the Magician does give you all the tools. It's like the stars align for you to have the ability to make magic. Or let's say that you are the Magician. Now, if you're dealing with a trickster here, there can be betrayal, or there's something that's happening here that's quite painful for you, that will feel like a heavy burden, like it's a heavy ending. Now, there's in the Magician, it's all about enlightenment and having the ability to see through the veil, right? The Magician has got everything that he needs. He's got the power of the mind, as I said, and it's an ace up your sleeve. So you've got, in actual fact, the Ten of Swords does turn also into the ace. It's like you're starting something in January, or the theme is here, but you're still dealing with it through February. And it's like you're going into some sort of a cycle, January, February, March here. I don't know if you're dealing with legalities. I mean, the Ten of Swords is a heavy energy, but it's like an ending where we usually see that the sun is trying to break through the darkness. So there is something that will burden you, that will feel heavy in the first quarter. But I feel here with a magician, you've got, as I said, the power within your own hands to overcome. The magician being an ace, it's like you've started a journey, right? The magician comes after the Fool card. So you've started a journey. It looks like the stars align here to give you the power of the mind, the power of the truth. Remember, the King of Swords can also speak to legalities, but this can also be someone that you feel has kept the truth from you, right? And usually the King of Swords is someone who will speak their mind. They do calculate things. They're more about what you see, right? What is right, even if it's burdening, even if it's hard. So harsh truths may be coming through in the first quarter for you. And because the soulmate card is on the King of Swords, I do feel that this is a soulmate that you are dealing with. This could be someone that you are they could be part of your clan, part of your family. This could be a marriage partner for all we know. We've got the Three of Cups here, and the Three of Cups can speak to celebration or a group effort, reconciliation, but it also speaks to happiness. Now remember, I'm not reading these cards in reverse. So because we've got the card of betrayal and the Magician being the trickster, I do feel that for some of you this could be a third party here. And we've got loyal heart in the wisdom of the oracle, and it does show like a soulmate union. So I do feel that this King of Swords is someone that's very close to you. I don't know if it's a friendship. I don't know if it's someone that you're feeling as though someone is falling away from your life. This could be a literal loss of a soulmate, right? With the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like an ending. Of course it is betrayal, but it's also something that's really hard to bear. The King of Swords could be some truth, some news that can be very heavy for you. So a loss of a family member. This could also speak to betrayal, possible separation and divorce. If you're dealing with third party theme here. Okay. Now, going into April, May and June, we do see the Eight of Cups in April. And Eight of Cups we know is where we're emotionally unhappy. So we're thinking, we see that he's visualizing, he's looking towards, taking some steps emotionally. He's emotionally unhappy, so ready to take an emotional journey. He's looking towards the King of Swords, which the King of Swords here could also be like some sort of blockage, I feel, because the King of Swords, as you could see, the cards speak for themselves. He's holding up his sword. So in the month of April, there's something legal that's stopping you possibly from taking that emotional journey. This could be a physical journey, but it can also be an emotional time for you. We've got the Justice card here, which Justice is a very, of course it's Libra and it speaks to balance and harmony. It is a very karmic card. So the month of June, we see something playing out here. Possible, again, I'm going to say separation or divorce. I do feel that here It feels as though you're blocked and that something is holding you back, whether it's legalities, a legal separation, some truths, or some necessity for speaking your truth. We do have here, we've got the Seven of Swords, which we've also got in the month of October. So this is a theme that you'll be revisiting towards the end of the year. The Seven of Swords is the card of stealth, sneakiness. It is trickery, obviously, and Seven of Swords is theft, but it can speak to intelligence as well. So maybe you're putting aside your emotions here, waiting for the right timing, if I could use that word, because the Seven of Swords is trying to manage a situation, be intelligent. So there's something legal or something pertaining to truth. And remember the scales here, which show up as balanced. Libra is relationships. So it can speak to a possible partnership, if not where emotional relationships are concerned. But it's also a portal that opens for me. It's like 11, like the 1111 portal. Remember that Libra is all about balance, harmony, and peace. I don't know if you are married and you've got children. Maybe there are other reasons why you're sort of strategizing and waiting for the right timing. I'm going to say again, here we've got worth waiting for. So you see, it's like the cards are telling you, it's not time yet. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, I don't know also if some of you may have been dealing with a soulmate that could be at a physical distance to you, because we see a theme of a love affair here where the Magician can speak to a lot of communication, but also in secrecy, right? There is betrayal here. I don't know if this is coming from you or from a marriage partner. We've got the loyal heart, and it is in the upright here. So some of you may have tried to be loyal to a certain soulmate, but I feel as though with the King of Swords, there's something about someone not being open emotionally here. The King of Swords does not speak of their emotions. So there's something pertaining to needing to sort of look at the facts and not run with your emotions. It's more about being detached, taking a step back. I don't know if this is you, this is your marriage partner, or this is a third party where someone has not been open emotionally. But it looks like there is some sort of an ending here, right, with the Ten of Swords. And it's like a restart. So it's start, stop, start, stop. We've got an ace, another ace, another ace. So here is the King of Swords here in the Lover's Path Tarot. So again, we've got this King of Swords, especially in April, May, June. The theme will be about communication, about legalities, or even about waiting for the right time to be open emotionally. We've got the Y card in the Wisdom of the Oracle in the reverse. This could also speak to denial, that the why, the answers are deep within you. And it's like you're not wanting to look at the truth. Either that, or I get the why. There's a very strong theme about finding out some truths here as well, because the why, it's in the reverse. So you may be receiving a lot of clarity, a lot of answers with the Seven of Swords there. This could also speak to a feeling as though you've been dealing with a thief, right? Seven of Swords, trickery, sneakiness. Remember, the Seven of Swords is like a fox, someone being very sneaky here. Now in July, August and September, in the month of July, and I want to go back to the Eight of Cups, which could also be an emotional journey. Remember I said you may be dealing with someone that could be at a physical distance to you. I don't know if this is a trip that you're wanting to take. The card does say it's worth waiting. So you could be strategizing and planning a physical trip here, but you may be dealing with some legalities. Even though you're receiving some answers, I do believe here, as I said, you will be revisiting this theme at the end of the year, which I see physical travel here. So I don't know if this is a trip of something to get away, but I do see a lot of fated changes here. Let's go to July, August, September. So we've got the Page of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles is usually a messenger, right? There's some sort of a message that's coming in the month of July, or there's something that you're studying here. I don't know, for some of you, you could be also where career is concerned, because we do see the Ace of Wands here, which is all about vocation and career and creation, creating something that you desire. We know pages can be students as well, so you may also be looking into possible expanding your horizons or learning something, right? Going back to learning something. It's study, but it's also planning for the future. We do see the Wheel of Fortune here, which can speak to, it is Sagittarian energy. So possible higher education, maybe also for some of you, you could be sort of doing both. So what I mean by that is killing two birds with one stone. So expanding your horizons, your knowledge, some sort of learning that you're following here, right? Higher education, brushing up on your skills, something. This is Jupiter, and Jupiter does speak to, I don't know, whether it's anything to do with spirituality or religion, right? We know Jupiter can be a teacher. It's a Sagittarius, it's the 9th house in astrology. So it's also expanding your horizons, going on a long distance trip as well. But anyway, let's go back to here. So we see the theme here in July and then in November. So something pertaining to learning, needing to learn or brush up on your skills. There's something maybe that you're hoping to create here in the month of August. You're beginning something. It's like your life in September with the Judgment card is like, it's like there's a resurrection here where you feel as though there's divine source help. This is Archangel Michael after all. And it's interesting that you've also got here, you've got Temperance, and she's talking about patience. The card here says patience. So it, again, the theme worth waiting for plus patience. Temperance can speak to healing, but also needing to hold yourself back from something that you're wanting to expand on. Remember that this is a card of healing and it's a card of divine timing. And again, we've got Archangel Michael. So it's like an awareness here in July, August, September, like you're awakening, you're becoming more spiritual, I feel here. But also this could be speaking to patience, that you're wanting to take that trip. I don't know if it's a trip of exploration or exploring the next chapter in your life, like a new chapter, because I do feel that the theme here is that you're starting something new. It's like the beginning of the year. It's like the beginning, but there's a theme of ending. So Temperance is saying, temper yourself, wait, it's not the right time. You've got to release your ex and the time has come to clear your energy. So you are going through this sort of stuff in July, August, September. Some of you are going through divorce. The Ace of Wands is, remember, aces are possibilities. Ace of Wands to speak to a lot of passion. I don't know if you're connecting with a Sagittarius, a foreigner. We've got Sagittarius possibly here and Scorpio as well as Pisces. We've got In the Lover's Path Tarot, we've got sacrifice, and this is the Hanging Man. So Pisces is a strong theme as well. I feel here that if you are dealing with an ex, it feels as though they're not wanting to let you go, not wanting to release you. Remember this card, Pisces and the Hanging Man, it speaks to sacrifice, and I do believe a lot of you have been very loyal. But I feel that that was not reciprocated, because I do see a big theme of trickery and deception. Now remember that the Hanging Man is also a card of release, okay, and sort of waiting. Yes, the Hanging Man can speak to love affairs, feeling as though you're alone if you're in another connection. It can speak to feeling isolated, feeling imprisoned. Now, you've also got in the wisdom of the oracle, clean it up, and it's in the reverse. And what this card is talking about is that you've been providing a service for someone else. You've been very loyal, putting in too much effort, I believe. So I don't know if, because this card naturally speaks to Virgo. Now, Virgo, Pisces, they're on the same axis. So I don't know how this speaks to you personally. Remember, Gemini, that whatever is, going on for you, these two signs here speak to mutable signs. This is a mutable signs. Whatever's going on, you're being challenged to make changes, to not be dealing either with someone that's fixated, or there's a necessity to go with the flow. See what themes come up and run with it. Trust your intuition. Remember, Pisces speaks to strong intuition. We see here that this male is trying to get away. This is Orpheus and Everydice. She's trying to hold him back. Now, it doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. So someone is trying to get away, being released, and the other person is trying to hold them back. I feel that this has got a lot to do with your conscience. You need to look at that, dear Gemini, and stop sacrificing for others. If you've been in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a family member, whatever this is, a partnership at work, and you've been doing all the work, it's time to release that and let go. Release your ex. It's a time of cleaning out the closet for you, but Spirit is saying divine timing is playing out here. You will have the opportunity to resurrect your life, and aces, remember, a new beginning. So something that you desire, something that you're passionate about. So I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign. I did speak to Sagittarius more, and Sagittarius and Scorpio possibly. Also, Pisces, we've got a King of Cups here in the last quarter. King of Cups can be a Scorpio. King of Cups could be a Pisces or a Cancer, let's say. More so Pisces and Scorpio for you, I do believe, here. Even though we do have Cancer, we've got the Chariot here. But I feel here that for those of you that have, at the beginning of the year, if you are connecting to another party, another person, you've already connected with someone and you were in a commitment, I do feel that you've been trying to sort of do the right thing, feeling obligated, feeling that you needed to sacrifice, whether it's for your family or just that you were very loyal to someone. I do feel that this time, July, August, September, will be when it will be a very powerful change for you. It's like you're going to take the energy of that King of Swords. You're going to be going through a lot of reckoning. And remember that the Ace of Wands is, I will follow my desire. This is also clarity. Remember, fire burns. And Judgment here says that there is divine help for you. You're resurrecting your life. You're letting go of any obligations where there was no equal giving and receiving. This is what you are thinking of. Now, remember that pages can be children as well. So but it can also be a message of positivity, because this is the Page of Pentacles. Studies this Ace of Pentacles, which is a practical, based in reality, new beginning. The potential is there, but there's work to be done, right? And there is divine help here. Let's go to October, November, and December. We've got the Seven of Swords again here. So in the month of October, there's something that's going on here. We've got the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups here, which is another ace. You do have 3 aces in your reading. Literally, it's 4 with the Magician. But the Ace of Cups and with the King of Cups here, he holds that Ace of Cups, right? King of Cups is someone that's open emotionally, very different to the King of Swords. So I do feel that this is probably the third party, someone that's been in your life, someone that you probably already know. Someone maybe that was also trying to hold back on their emotions. If the King of Swords, and this is, let's say this is not a third party, this could also be someone that's in your life that was not ready emotionally to enter your life and offer you their Ace of Cups, right? Maybe they were in another marriage, maybe they were going through divorce, whatever it is, because with the King of Swords and the Justice card showing up, some of you may have been waiting for someone to fix their life, to release their ex. So take it as it resonates for you. But we do see here that someone is entering. There's some sort of action that's going to be taken. This could also be finding out some truth about stealth theft, and this being the ending. Remember, the Wheel of Fate is a 10. In actual fact, turns to an ace. So the month of November and December, very positive and very strong months. Jupiter does promise lots of blessings, new beginnings, but also truth and wisdom. Now again, remember that someone has been hoping to take a physical journey or an emotional journey here in April, May, June. We may see, if you have been dealing with a foreigner, they could be entering, so taking that journey physically, or it's you doing that. We've got long distance and short distance travel here. Remember, the Chariot is a victory card, so you end the year in victory. This could possibly speak to a new home, a new emotional, secure, and new environment for you. Some of you could also be, possibly also migrating, so moving to another country, possibly. We've got let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So you are going with the flow here in the last quarter, and you may also be letting go of someone that was trying to control your life. Now, by the book, and it's a number 11, by the book means someone that's quite traditional, that will do things by the book. Now, maybe you've been dealing also with someone that is very traditional. Now, this King of Cups could be a Scorpio, could be a Taurus. We've got strong Taurian themes. King of Cups is usually Scorpio more. Now, we know that they're fixed signs. So we've already spoken about Aquarius, which is another fixed sign. It's interesting that Leo is not showing up at all here. But nevertheless, we could be talking about someone that is very traditional, right, and needing to do things by the book. So timing, again, was of essence, was of importance. But also, for some of you, by the book, maybe you've been doing things in the correct way, maybe waiting on a chance for an opening. This is a number 11, and we've got justice here as well, which is an 11. It does speak to a portal. It's like we've got a 10 here, which is Jupiter. So a portal does open here for change. You are in transition mode. Now, I don't know also if, because we do see the elephants, they are very tribal, very family orientated. So I don't know if this speaks to also support from family members. Some of you could also be breaking traditions here. If you are the one that's been doing things by the book, trying to do right by the family that you've built. And by the book, again, it's as though you've gone through certain lessons at the end of the year. So you become more wise, more philosophical. But also I do feel that it's got a lot to do with actual education, right? Some of you may be brushing up on your education, expanding your knowledge as well. Okay. Remember, the card speaks to a soulmate. So I do feel for others of you, you're leaving an old soulmate and connecting with someone that you may have been connected, or someone that you already know, I wanted to say. Also, for others of you, as I said, where a soulmate is concerned, maybe someone has been sort of holding back on their true emotions. We know the King of Cups is open and is ready to offer their cups. So there are second chances here in the month of September. It's going to be quite an important month for decisions, okay? Decisions to resurrect your life, to start to breathe again. Hasn't been easy for you, dear Gemini, I know. 2023 seems to be still a year where it's more about the mind than the emotions. It's more about calculating and trying to be smart, trying to do the right thing. Now, with Gemini, always when I tell you try and be patient, the cards are telling you it's worth the wait. So whatever emotionally you've been waiting on, whatever it is that you love or you're hoping to create in your life in the year of 2023, divine timing is at play here, but you will end the year on a very positive note here, possibly. It's up to you. You're put in the driver's seat in December, okay? So take the initiative and know that the power is within you, and you are a force to be reckoned with at the end of the year with the help of Jupiter. You're in the driver's seat, so you've made up your mind, you're honing in on your goals and what you aspire to create, and you will be victorious. So I will leave it there. Thank you so much, dear Gemini. I am extending this reading, so I will be taking a few more cards for a bit more affirmation on what's going on in which months. I am wishing you well. Thank you so much for your love, always, for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. You can get the link beneath the video either through Patreon or through my website. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Ta-da.